So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. At no point does it ever benefit you as a man to think like a woman, behave like a woman, or pursue your interest in the manner that a woman would. Even when it comes to being a father to your daughter, there never comes a time where you need to embody feminine energy. We live in a society that tells us that you as a man have to be willing to get in touch with your feminine side. Well, here's the thing about getting in touch with your feminine side. God took the feminine side of man and made woman with it. So whatever she embodies is the opposite of what you embody. And it takes a lot of work for a long time and a lot of negative influence for a man to feel like the best thing he can do in any situation is to embody feminine energy. Now, somebody sent me a video on IG, actually just some images of these guys who, for whatever reason, felt like in order to be a proper father to their daughters, they needed to dress like girls, be like girls, embody femininity. The problem with that is that little girl never needs to see you in that light. She always needs to see you as a masculine protector. She always needs to see in you what she needs to see in whatever man she ends up with in her life. The reality of the scenario is this. As men, we have a tough enough time in this society embodying masculinity on a daily basis. So no man should ever make an excuse to embody femininity. No woman around you should ever, if she has your best interest at heart, should ever try to influence you to be more feminine. Try to influence you to be less masculine. Try to influence you to be less forceful. Try to influence you to be less demanding. Try to influence you to be less domineering. Because all of those things are her wanting you to be less of who you are. And no man should be willing to compromise that for any woman or anyone else for that matter. But it seems in this society that women are the only ones who want you to compromise that. If you're going to be a man and you're going to dress in a tutu and you think that you're going to present or represent some type of loyalty to your daughter, then you're sadly mistaken. No woman wants to see a man she loves do that just for the sake of entertainment. You men take women's entertainment desires too seriously. You don't have to cross those lines. A woman is not going to be against you if you don't cross those lines. Your daughter is not going to look at you and say you're a terrible father because you didn't dress up in a tutu. If you do everything else for your daughter, she is never going to say you did this and this and that and this and the fifth and all of these other things, but you wouldn't dress up in a tutu for me when I was too young to even know you were dressed up in a tutu. See, the problem in this society is just like single mothers rather, believe that they can be the mother and the father, you have these guys who believe that they can be the father and the mother. Here's the problem with that. No other species on the planet can do it, so what in the hell makes you think you can do it? Human beings are complete and total idiots when it comes to accepting the consequences of their decisions. All of us want to believe that we can do it all by ourselves. So you have single mothers who think they're both parents. You have single fathers who think they're both parents. You have men shunning and complaining and downing single mothers because there is no father, because they can't do the things that a father should do. Okay, what are you expecting? Are you expecting a woman to be a father? Because if you are, then you're expecting yourself to be a mother. The problem in this society, especially, let's just break it down to the essence. The problem between black men and black women in this society is that they both point the finger at the other for not being a better version of themselves. In essence, the black woman points a finger at the black man for not being a better black woman than she can. The black man points the finger at the black woman for not being a better black man than he can. We are so mixed up in the brain and we have no love and affection, no consideration, no caring, no thoughtfulness for one another. And it shows when you see images like this, where here's a man who even believes that he has to do this. Where is the mother? Where's his sister, his mother, his grandmother, his aunt, some other woman? If the mother's not available, the mother of the child, isn't available, then some other woman should step in and do this. No man should ever feel the need to have to do this. And you certainly shouldn't volunteer to do it. Well, no, don't worry about it, baby. I'll go and I'll dress up in a tutu. This makes no sense, man. And I'm going to tell you, this is why some of you guys are picked by women, because if you let a woman run you, then a woman knows she can get you to do anything. If your woman runs you, trust me, your daughter going to run you in circles. And women know this. Strong women pick weak men. Weak women pick strong men. Weak men pick strong women. Only strong men want submissive women. Weak men don't want submissive women. They want women with power and control and prestige. We live in a society where we are not willing to accept one another for who we are. And so we all end up having to be all things. You see a situation where a woman has a child by one man and then she's with another man and then she wants both of those men to be equally active in that child's life. That's just not the way it goes. Just like everything else in life, if you work 9 to 5, you can't go get another 9 to 5 until you get rid of the first one. If your work hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you can't go get another 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. job until you let the first one go. This is how replacement is. If you've got a car that you drive to work every day, your daily driver, you can't go get another daily driver unless you get rid of the first one, because then you got 2 daily drivers, but you're only using one. So technically speaking, only one of those cars is a daily driver because you can only drive one car at a time. And I believe in this society, we do that in every facet of life, except when it comes to human interaction, mainly with black women and black men. There's a real issue going on in this society between black men and black women, and everyone sees it, and everyone talks about it, and everyone whispers about it, and everyone laughs about it, and everyone points their fingers about it, except black men and black women. All this back and forth is just entertainment. It is entertaining to see these men like this. Not to us, but to all the other nationalities of people, all the other races of people. It's comedy to them to see this. When you see a black woman on a post saying, I'm the mother and the father, happy Father's Day to me, you look around and it's comedy to all the other nationalities. We're the only ones who take the most comedic versions of ourselves seriously and create animosity between us about that. These men should not be wearing tutus. There should be a woman wearing these tutus. Any woman in their lives should be doing this. And these men should demand that a woman in their lives do this. They shouldn't do it. If a woman can't do it, then you don't do it. It doesn't get done. I understand being a single father of a little girl. But what in the hell they got to do with you dressing in a tutu, man? Nothing. It's you not just trying to be a single father, but you're trying to be a single mother too. And if you're checking your underwear, you got a piece of equipment that's going to stop you from doing that, no matter how much you try. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the alpha sphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission.